Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Puff Drink Talk. My name is Dylan Wilson.
Konrad Schubach.
This is George.
Hilton Kill.
Today we're going to be drinking some ranch waters, some wine, some yerba mate.
Yerba mate, right.
Smoking some cigars.
Yeah.
Having a little bit of a conversation. Got our buddy here with us today who will hopefully join us more often.
Yeah, well.
And
Second time here.
get into some fun conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have anything lined up for today?
Yeah, I mean, without going down the deep end of depression,
Okay.
we'll keep it light and steady like I like to around here. Elon Musk announced that he's going to be filing the paperwork to start his own school here in the Austin area. Start with a K through 12 STEM-orientated school.
Okay. Interesting.
So that'll be new. I mean, we can dive into the topics of education. We can, and all of the hoopla that's been happening recently with
Have you read the article?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you're more informed.
Is it private school? Probably.
It didn't say. It didn't
funding?
say. He probably. It's going to be privately funded by Elon.
Is it only one school or it's
But
like a
it's-
system?
It just one school here in the Austin area.
So it'll more than likely be a private school that
Yeah.
families pay into. And
Possibly. I mean, Elon Musk is worth billions of dollars. He could just make it a public-private school, I guess, that you wouldn't need any government funding for.
it's government assisted.
I doubt it. It's gonna be public.
Yeah, I do
it's,
too.
It's gonna be private.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But I wonder where in Austin he's going to open it. That's
More
going to
money in
be...
private. Much
Well,
more
I
money.
guess so.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, oh, my kid goes to Elon Musk school. The
It's
Tesla
a brand.
school.
It's a brand.
No, I mean,
So
People
you
pay-
have to keep up weird and expensive then. You know?
Tesla
Well,
school
and that's-
buses. That'd be sweet, right?
Was
Hey,
Tesla school
wow.
buses. and
Exactly. Right?
Wow, that
That's
actually
right.
might be... Jesus, that
Yes.
might not be
Go
a
to
bad
like
idea.
SpaceX
Of
class
course,
every
yeah.
day. and
Pull
learn about
out your
rockets and
X
stuff.
account and just tweet him. Just be like, listen,
Yeah.
once the school bus is coming
That's
out.
like how you submit your paperwork and stuff. Everything's through X.
Yeah. You hold up your paper and the robot comes and takes it for you. Like, here, give it to the teacher.
No, I tell you, I mean, those private schools, people pay like tuition for those, like you would for a college, university. It can be $40,000 a year per kid. So I mean, there's a lot of money in that. So
But some of the
Good for him.
some of the benefits of that is that you have more say as a parent over, maybe not more say, but you have a little bit more influence on the structure and the information that's going to be taught to the student.
Yeah.
So if you don't want certain things being taught, you're able to voice your concerns to the teacher, to the board, and be like, listen, I'm paying good, hard-earned cash for my kid to be here. I don't want to be learning about X, Y, and Z. I
Sure.
want them strictly focusing on this. And I think that's why Elon is really focusing on the STEM side of it. There's no politics. There's no, well,
There is always politics. There's always
There's-
these the awakening,
Yeah.
right? So he might be, potentially going that round. So
right. But I mean, and I think that's what he's trying to get. Assumptions here. If I was to open up a school, I'd be like 1 + 1 = 2. There's no weird genders and apostrophes and sexualities you have to announce by solving that math question. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, that's it. And I think that's what Elon wants to get back into, is just like straight. This is black and white subject of science teaches you this, technology is this, engineering, mathematics.
But
Do you know when something's polemic, when someone starts saying, what I'm going to say is, I don't want to be polemic here, okay? But think about the power of this transformation, how it's going to transform education if he decides to use it 10% of his fortune for one particular message, because of course he's going to have a message. You said it wasn't politic, and I understand what you mean, but he can just change the way education is done in the schools and everything.
on his schools.
On his schools, yeah,
Not
it
overall.
starts like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It starts like that, and then
Then it's 250 years later, and then it's fine. We're all gone, and we're not gonna see it.
there's going to be a certain demographic of people that would sign their kids up for that school
Yeah.
anyways. It's not going to be
it's going to be a very small percentage.
Left
And
wing.
even
I know
if
it's
he
not
has,
political, but
even if he has like 4 or 5 schools on every single town in the U.S. because he has the money for it. But
like him and Rogan just tag team, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's a type of people that would go to those schools. There's another type of people that
Yeah.
would never step foot on those campuses and probably
Exactly.
want to protest them.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's such a big name. Anything he does is going to be under a microscope like that. So
Probably.
I'm not going to say it's
True.
a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
thing,
Yeah, it is.
and it's cool.
Yeah.
Happy for him. I
Yeah.
think it's cool. I don't know. I think birds are cool. I think math is cool. I'd probably prefer to learn about math than birds. Math is science. Birds are
But-
science. So
Don't you
Bird is
think?
nature.
everything comes full circle with these things, man.
we like birds.
I like birds.
But I don't know.
We are bird supporting podcast,
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true.
and Dylan supports math.
Yeah.
Drink to that.
And birds.
Math teaching
I
birds.
smoke birds.
Yeah.
Smoking on that bird.
The point
And
is,
by the way, just did you guys see the cover, the thumbnail cover of our last podcast?
Love it.
It's
Love it.
yeah,
pretty cool, right?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, check on that on the channel because the
Yeah,
last
I like
podcast had a nice, cover.
Yeah.
By the way, how did I do in the draw?
The
when
football
you
picks?
participated
Yeah,
on, did you take his numbers? I don't think you did you?
I wrote it down. I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
But I started a new system, so
Okay.
I will have it now. Because I was having to go back and manually rewatch the videos and like pause, rewind, try and listen to everybody's picks, and then we go on like a droning conversation about Tom Brady and whoever,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, fast forward, and then I skip someone's pick, then I got to go back.
Okay.
So it's really better to just sit and watch the whole thing.
No,
but my
yeah.
attention span is
It
just
would
like
be much easier to just hand you.
It's not only that because there's a quotes to write and then work to be done. It's just too many things at the same time we do.
Look at that. I started taking notes here, right? So,
Yeah.
And now he improved that, right?
Do you want some of this
No,
paper?
no,
I
no,
feel
no,
it's
no.
like
You
really
did it,
good.
right?
Yeah.
4 more weeks. He's gonna be coming with an Excel,
Well,
he
he already has an
Yeah.
Excel. He already has an Excel sheet.
No, just
yeah.
show the evolution. It never stops. Like,
Yeah.
check that box.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Excel has been done since the first week, man.
Right.
It's gonna have a full-on Power BI.
Exactly. Like no, it's already online.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
online.
give you,
Yeah.
some good
As you speak, the image is capturing. The Excel is capturing right away. So
Yeah.
just say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, voice to speech,
Exactly.
voice to text, and
Yeah. Oh, you see
we'll
that?
find some evolution.
It'll probably just pick the picks for us.
Oh, we might need that.
ChatGPT, tell me who's gonna win between the Seahawks and the Broncos. And it'll be like,
Well, Broncos.
oh, Seahawks. Well, I knew
yeah, of
that.
course.
In my
Broncos
case,
suck.
it's gonna be George. Of course, the Broncos.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, you got a female voice on your.
Sure. Yeah, exactly, George.
George.
Pick up the Broncos, George.
It's a revenge game,
Broncos.
George.
Yeah, it's just like, do you trust me, George?
Yeah.
It's a Danish
Well-
question.
We haven't really started the conversation yet, but we have. So, but we're gonna be smoking some cigars, and let's show the cigars over here quickly.
What should
And
I do?
those are gonna be on the channel on cigar reviews later on. So we're gonna have the Macanudo Cafe. We're gonna have the La Gloria Cubana Esteli Maduro Series R, and we have a special Ballarini Flores Decade, and this is a commission by Ballarini Flores there. So we have some Ballarini Flores Decade cigar. It has a Brazilian wrapper, and it's a triple leggero, I think. So you're gonna be in for a ride, Dylan. And we have the Encore EP Carrillo.
Is it bothering you?
So it's a very, very cool, good cigar. Yeah, we're gonna start with the cigars and then get back to the podcast in a minute, which you aren't gonna see it. So it's gonna be in 1 second. You gonna get more drinks?
Can you get me one more, please?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I-
grab a
I'm
bunch so I
good.
don't have to go again.
I'm
Because
good.
they were in the freezer. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is really good. I told you that. Someone told me that it's better than Pledge.
But it depends. Every person has their own opinions on cigars.
I'll have to cut more. This is not working. This is dense.
The Needler.
Yeah.
And the
Not
first
working.
time
Yes.
No.
we started getting into cigars and watching reviews and stuff, I was like, how the fuck are these guys getting these flavors? That's bullshit. They're making up.
Thank you.
And then the more experience and time you spend smoking cigars, they start
It wasn't-
tasting more like something instead of smoke.
It took me to a forest.
It does.
It's taking you.
Kinda
You're
changed.
in for an
Is it
experience.
too
man.
much?
And you know what? That tool's actually, it works very well. Last week, on Friday, I was smoking an Oliva G Bellicoso, and the draw was getting kind of tight, and I wasn't getting much smoke output. And as I would blow to purge it, plenty of smoke was coming out like a chimney, but when I would draw in, nothing.
No.
So I took a paper clip, unfolded it, and kind of pushed it in. Immediate flow, like I was smoking a Prensado, just full flow. And then maybe 10, 15 minutes later, it kind of clog up a tiny bit again. Just
Yes.
kind of push a little bit with the paper clip, opens it right back up. It's a great tool.
Yeah,
Or just
I
opening
agree with you.
airflow.
Yes. I use it, I prefer using this one. And then, of course, you maybe move up. Like I couldn't feel it in the first 2 or 3 times I draw
Oh,
here. So,
further.
yeah, I tried. They didn't work. So, I did a punch.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
So if it gets similar, what I did is I took just a paper clip, but that, and then kind of just a little vibrate wiggle, and just kind of try
Yes.
to open it up
Right.
a little bit more. But every time it was working. So
I did it with a toothpick.
with a toothpick,
Yeah.
yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know the thickness
It's a little
of
bit
it.
thicker, the toothpick, so you
I-
potentially open up a little bit more.
A paper clip is, I believe, like
Much thinner.
0.76
Yes.
millimeters. I don't know what a toothpick is, but it's probably
It's
closer to 1 millimeter.
Yeah.
1.5.
Yeah, maybe more than that. Yeah.
1.7.
But I know for a fact a paper clip's like 0.76.
But again, you don't go all the way in, right? So, because most of
No.
them are like, they're not...
It's not for the depth
No, yeah.
necessarily.
So, it's just a little bit, and I enjoyed it.
Like a little wiggle
But this
arm.
one here is too dense for that. I couldn't draw.
I had the same problem.
I have something here. Oh my goodness. What's that?
All right. So what's the first impressions on the cigar?
Delicious.
I like mine. I like the
Trippy. This one here, right? Is
Mine's honestly thrown me in for a loop. Because now it's tasting bitter. And I think it's because the stick is kind of dry.
Mm,
It's already starting to get bitter. I'm not even at the first third.
really?
It's got like a soap flavor to
Man,
it.
but you are halfway through the first third.
Yeah, I know. Like this thing is a smoker.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen though because it's dry.
morning.
Yeah.
So it's
Dry
gonna burn
enough.
fast, and it's a morning cigar
Yeah. Now,
and whatnot.
God, that first draw of it was so, and the cold draw was so deceiving.
I have sparkling drinks now
And that
over here.
so
You
and
Sparkling
need to open
drinks.
up the door.
no, and that's so funny you said that. So I stopped drinking my ranch water to see if maybe
It
it's
was-
pairing bad with this. So I've been drinking
Not
water.
surprised. Very tight. You feel like right where my thumb is. I'll move it. It's like a
You see here?
node in
Yeah.
there hard.
Yeah.
So
No,
Um,
but I can tell it's
good
not the water
construction
because I'm
necessarily.
drinking.
It's gonna
water
slow
and
the
tea,
flow.
Yeah.
So I can see that it's
Tighten the
bubbly.
Trying to
Like-
go
Oh,
about
Yes. This
this
one here.
deep,
Like, this is what I feel.
like a
Huh.
2 mil wear layer.
That's interesting.
Something like just a
Let's go
a
for it.
touch of lemon or a touch of
Go
fruit.
Go further down.
You know, like
if you can.
this
Yeah.
new soft drinks, and we just
Yeah.
have but much less. It's just like again a tea or a spice.
Very subtle, just a little.
very subtle.
Interesting.
Crazy.
What?
This is just
Oh, in your throat?
yeah. It's just like bubbling, and it's as if I'm drinking again a spicy drink.
Spicy drink.
Yes, this is what I but bubbly.
Interesting. Like that tomato, the one made with tomato.
The Blood Mary.
Blood
Bloody
Mary.
Mary. You ever had a Bloody Maria with tequila? Well,
Yeah.
faux.
All right.
Without
So-
tequila, it's still good.
So we're gonna get a little bit deeper into the school from Elon Musk, or
Yeah, we
I'll
can.
ask you later.
We can.
what do you want? What do you want to ask?
I was just gonna ask about drinks.
Okay.
No, just
Let's do it. Let's do it. We can come back to this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ask,
We
ask
already
about the
kind of
drink.
covered it. Yeah.
It's on you, the camera.
I was just gonna ask, do you like spicy?
I do.
You're
I
into
do.
spicy?
I enjoy that. Yeah, I do.
Do you ever make at home like any kind of mocktails, like specialty drinks that aren't
I
alcoholic?
used to, not here in the US, but I used to. Yeah.
Because one of my favorite ones is if you take blackberries and sliced jalapenos and muddle
Wow. I can see that happening.
Blackberries with jalapeno.
it, and you muddle it in
Yes.
a shaker,
Yeah.
and then you can add a little bit of simple syrup if you want,
Mhm.
and then that with just like carbonated water.
Yes.
Could be flavored, could be not.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Tonic
You
water.
can do tonic water,
yes,
you can do
it's
club
gonna be-
soda.
I can see it. Could see it.
But it's spicy and it's sweet, and it leaves that kind of like spiciness on your throat, and you could put like a cayenne pepper ring around. There are a lot of things you can do with
Yeah.
it, but
And decoration too, but yeah, that's it.
you can go crazy with that.
That's fine. That's nice. Yeah, you can put kombucha instead of putting.
I
or
like
putting on-
kombucha.
Yeah, that's it. Put kombucha instead of putting water, or anything with alcohol, which is my case. I don't drink, but I'm gonna try this. And he's gonna put the recipe. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
We'll leave the recipe down in the
recipe on the
description.
description.
He is gonna write the recipe on the comments.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, which is gonna be fed by him. I would just cut and paste.
I'll find it. I usually make that drink with tequila, so you just don't put tequila in it and put something else. But
Yeah.
those flavors combine very good. Very, very good.
Because the tequila is interesting because, man, think about that. It's a drink. It has it has a fruit on that. And it has salt on it. It's a full meal.
Agave,
It's a full meal if you.
yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
That favorite
Which
food
it's so
name
funny you bring
of
that
the
up.
world.
Has anyone had like a very pure, like super good tequila?
Yes.
Story. I went. One of my best friend's weddings was down in Mexico. Her family's Mexican. We were at Cabo San Lucas at their uncle's house, and they had some of the. And I forget the name of the tequila they had, but it wasn't Jose Cuervo or Patron or anything like this. Was top shelf
Like
tequila.
Clase Azul.
I don't even want to say yes, but I want to say it's
Do you
like
remember what the bottle looked like?
nope.
No.
I was so drunk. But
There's a
anyways,
standard, right, for colors in drinks, right?
What?
There's a standard, like, for colors, like, we go from red to green to gold. Because I thought...
As far as the bottle or the
Yes,
liquid?
exactly. Oh. No, the
actual
label
bottle?
is the quality, right? So,
no, not necessarily. I think
Yeah.
it's all marketing and stuff like that because Jose Cuervo, like platinum, isn't.
okay. Yeah,
That's
right.
their version of like the best of the best. When you hear platinum, you automatically go, "Oh, that's
Oh, my
supposed to be
God,
good. That's
okay.
better than gold."
Uh-huh, yeah.
But no, I drank. Those big bottles of tequila. I
Yeah.
swear I polished off a whole single one of just shots the whole night. Woke up the next day, no hangover.
No.
No,
Oh, my God.
30-something year. When have you ever had?
No.
Not in your case, George, but when have you ever had just nonstop amount of alcohol and then woke up the next day where you're like, I actually feel good. I don't feel bad. So that's the difference. Is like a good quality tequila doesn't burn when it goes down. That's when I knew I was in trouble. Was when you would take a shot. You know how tequila it gets you. It burns the throat. It gets you. This straight, no salt, no lime chaser, none of that. Just straight tequila shots.
Yeah.
Although I have to say that alcohol is really bad for your health and you should not drink it. And because if you drink it, you could get drunk and then get in trouble. And I'm saying that because I don't want the video to get a strike like we had recently on some of our videos.
Yes.
So, yes, we're not recommending anybody here to drink or buy any sort of drinks or any sort of tobacco.
Actually, the opposite. We recommend that you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
anyways.
it's gonna blow your mind.
Tell me.
Every spirit is like that. Vodka can be very harsh. You get into some higher end vodkas. You sip that on ice, super smooth, doesn't burn going down higher, levels. Whiskey, Scotch, bourbon,
Yeah,
go
that's
down
true.
smooth.
That's
I was
true.
about to ask I was about to ask you, how about cachaça,
But this
which is
guy,
a Brazilian,
Oh, there are.
a Brazilian, right? Huh?
Yeah. There are some that.
There we go.
That's actually not a bad one.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah, that was very good cachaça. The difference in the cachaça is like they say that they have the head, the body, and the tail, right? When they're making the cachaça. So if like a very very high end cachaça is on the distillery process, if you get just the body, is the most expensive one, of course, because it's that's only a limited amount of that one, and it's the best taste and whatnot because it's the perfect blending and whatever there. And then that one doesn't burn at all. And then when you have the body and the tail, is also good, less expensive than the more expensive ones. And the cheap cachaça is that they just like have everything in it. And then those that have the head is the one that actually, finds really difficult when you're drinking it, when you're swallowing it, like, oh, it burns.
Yeah.
That's the head of the distillery process. So
Sure, yeah, that's.
I'm not a cachaça
Insightful.
maker, and I do not recommend you buying in cachaça.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's full
Right.
of disclaimers here because of the YouTube is going after people like us that sometimes
We don't want
like
to
to
be
drink and
demonetized.
smoke cigars.
Don't worry.
If we can
already
get
been
a-
taken down once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all noticed, but the podcast is called Puff, Drink,
Talk.
and Talk, right?
Yeah.
Could,
Right.
could drink water.
Yes. But my
Mocktail.
point is, I mentioned the taste of a mocktail exactly for us to start talking about drinks. I don't know if you realized that.
I was trying to carry on with it. Yeah.
but so you got it right. Anyway, yeah.
Two Shermas.
Well, yeah.
This is a good one though if you never had it. Alright. You got it.
Yeah, of course.
That's
George Clooney's, right?
I was just gonna say,
It's actually pretty good. It's expensive though. It's 40 something just for like the small bottle, but it's good.
really.
And it's not going to be probably like the one you had that was just like the best in the world. Also, it probably went down really smooth because you're drunk. When you're drunk, alcohol doesn't have much.
Is it time for polemic here? Tell me one thing. What is that players, basketball players, and I don't know about NFL players, but definitely players,
Yeah.
they all wanted,
Because
they all
It
own
was
their,
that one.
they all own
That's the one that I
their,
had.
they all
Sorry.
own their own tequilas now.
Because
You
it's
know-
cheap and easy.
It's a
That's-
good market to get into. They'll do some sort of spirit, yeah.
Yeah, so have you realized it?
Whiskey, yeah.
It's easy.
But
It's
it was
easy to
first
get
of all,
into.
like 5 years ago, but it's a fad because 5 years ago were wineries, right? So they would
Sure.
all have their own brands.
A lot were doing wine, yeah.
But now it's tequila. Now
Now tequila, you got people doing whiskey. Conor McGregor's Proper 12.
The Rock has Terramana, which is a tequila.
Terramana.
Tequila.
Yeah,
yes,
tequila. Troy Aikman came out with a beer, a really light beer called 8, or number 8.
and they
All
don't-
kinds of stuff like that.
And they don't mind being associated with drinks, right? With the drink, right?
Mm-mm.
No,
Not if it tastes good.
but I mean to
Okay,
answer your
so there is that.
well, but I think I mean they already built their fame, and now you have your fan base that are like, oh well, I support The Rock, I support Troy Aikman, I'm gonna buy their beverage.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not sponsoring like Bud Light or anything, you know.
Right.
Okay, got it. But that's interesting. That's interesting.
But to answer your question, I think tequila is like mainstream now because like the Kardashians have it. Everyone is exploiting tequila because one, it's cheap labor, it's easy, it stores really well. It's just a really, really easy investment to get into.
Yeah, that
But
was
si-
actually a controversy.
It is. It is a controversy.
Controversy.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
That's it.
It's the proper pronunciation,
Yes.
I guess.
Controversy?
Controversy.
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 See,
It's proper.
yeah,
It's
proper English.
It's proper English, isn't it?
Dylan, are you from UK or from Texas?
I believe you know the answer. my friend. Darn tootin'. I am supporting my local Austin Still Whiskey
Oh,
shirt today
look
as
at
well.
that.
Still Austin Whiskey. It's our local distillery with a very tall distillery tower.
Just
Again, don't buy it.
Don't go and buy it.
But
Yeah.
it's good.
So we have to say, don't buy it. We can't say if you drink at home,
Drink
moderately,
responsibly.
responsibly. We can't say that anymore.
Well,
I don't know that we can't.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, right? So
I don't know.
all the kind of theories I've been hearing.
The YouTube judge out there does not approve of a lot of things. So.
I'm going to be enrolling in YouTube University later this week to try and figure out what we can and can't do. So my first
Wow.
class starts Wednesday.
Really?
Tonight, yeah.
Wow. Good for you, man.
Are you serious? Or you... Fucking goddamn it, man. God damn it. Dylan, I'm over here like, there's a YouTube University. I'm honestly...
That was funny.
That's what everybody
No,
calls like
no.
when you want to learn how to do something, you go on YouTube.
Just go on YouTube.
So
Yeah.
it's a moniker. Like, oh, it's YouTube University because everybody
Yeah.
learns everything
Yeah.
from the internet.
From the internet.
Yeah. But I mean, we were talking about X and Elon Musk,
Yeah.
and then you brought that up. I'm
But
like,
he brought that up
YouTube?
exactly because of that.
yeah, did YouTube start their own university online? What?
Wow.
Competing.
Exactly, right? Well, they should do
YouTube
that.
is a university.
Hey, you're darn
Yeah.
tootin'.
No. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
Look how beautiful. Look at this beauty.
Aerospace dynamics. You can learn about birds.
Yeah, we support birds.
Did you ever have to do a project in school about a specific bird? I know I had to do about owls. Did you
I-
ever have to learn
I did
about? No.
Not any specific.
My
We learned a lot about ostriches.
ostriches.
Not me.
Oh,
Really?
I've done an ostrich farming university.
He really did do a university for that. That's not a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
He was an ostrich farmer.
I used to be an
Just-
ostrich
with
farmer.
this too, just assume it's not true. Then let them.
Yeah.
let them
See,
do
and
it.
that's the problem.
And let
Dylan,
them do. No, yeah.
Dylan laughed at me because YouTube University, and now I'm going like,
This is my
all
life.
right.
It's the boy who cried wolf, you know?
Exactly.
You try to have fun so much that no one takes it. This is real. He
Yeah.
really was. Do you know how many people you can feed with one ostrich egg?
No.
I know.
He knows. He knows.
Was this farm that Hilton was on with like President Xi from China? Like in
Lord
Iowa?
Jesus, so $168.
Yes, for the 750 mil.
Oh,
And that's,
the
So that's
And
the one
also-
that I had.
it's great for parties because that's a little bell on the top that you go ding. But it's a beautiful tequila. It kind of has like a cinnamon flavor to it. It's
Have
been
you ever-
aged like it once.
It's
I've had it one time and I didn't purchase it.
Did you ever had like Johnny Walker Black?
Yes,
Yeah.
No, not Black. I'm sorry. The blue label.
probably.
Yeah, it was the.
I've had so many colored
I probably had
labels.
all of
Yeah.
I had
Walker.
I've had the
problems with the
rainbow.
spirits, but that one.
Johnny Walker came
Yeah,
out
you
with the
can tell. Like,
rainbow.
okay, I could drink one of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Jim
But you
Beam Apple
don't,
or something.
and you don't recommend it.
I don't, and I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, so
I've had it for free. A friend of mine used to do. He works for a company that does the boxes for the Blue Label company, right? So they sent him like 2 bottles so that he could do the boxes. So they didn't empty the bottles. So they sent it, the bottles with the liquid inside.
Yeah.
So he transferred the liquid into a Coca-Cola plastic.
Wow.
Wait, 200?
bottle.
$200 for the Johnny Walker Blue Label?
It had gone up.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
I'm
very
telling you,
good.
I'm
It's
telling
very good.
Yeah?
It's very good.
That or Macallan 18.
Yeah.
Blue Label?
Man,
See that?
it's
That's the one.
it's a difficult
That's
call.
awesome.
I would say the Macallan 18, just because it's a more of a pure blend, it gives you the opportunity to taste something else if you're accompanying it, pairing that with. So with the Blue Label, it's more like you get more the taste of the whiskey itself. And it doesn't give too much opportunity to taste something else that you're pairing with, because it's a little bit more strong on the taste palate.
Okay.
There's more body to it. So it all depends on the circumstances. So what you're having it. If you're just having the whiskey, I'll tell you the Blue Label.
Blue Label.
If you're pairing that with some sort of nibbling things that you're just eating.
Mhm.
And I would say the Macallan would potentially be a better choice.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's insightful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you're having an ostrich egg, for example, I'll say, well, just get a coffee. You know what I
I'd
mean?
recommend some Blaine's.
Because the ostrich egg it doesn't smell at all like the chicken egg, and it actually can feed 15 people.
15
So,
off one egg.
Does it have the nutrients of 15 eggs?
yes.
Or really?
Yeah.
And how does that
And the size.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
and how does that affect the trout population?
On the trout population, it doesn't affect much because the ostrich farming is done on a climate that the trout does not survive. So ostrich, it's always on a warmer climate, and trout is on a very, very cold climate. So the water for trout is around the 34 Fahrenheit, 36 Fahrenheit as the river flows. It can even be frozen and having the water underneath, and the trout, feels very nice. Anything more than that, the trout will die. Ostrich, they have to be on 78 to 95, I would say, temperature in Fahrenheit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could you give me that in centigrade?
I can give you in centigrade, yes. It would be like between 32 and 38 centigrade.
Okay.
32?
And yes. And
Now it's registering.
okay. And the trout, it would be like 2 degrees and below.
And below.
In centigrade.
Perfect.
So yes, I do know about
Mother Nature, man.
trout.
Mother Nature.
That segment was
I
for you,
used-
Mikey.
Yeah.
I used to be a trout fisher, a fisherman. I used to fly fish.
National
trout
Geographic.
as well.
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I'll be goddamn.
So
That's
I'm
A lot
awesome.
of you didn't know. That
No, yeah.
I fly
Hil-
fish. I fly
Hilton,
fish.
yeah.
We could do an episode about Hilton's life. We could do We could do a series. Of
Oh, man.
episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Monday was absolutely spectacular. A friend of ours
Oh, yeah,
came,
the guy's
a friend
very-
of mine came here, and he left the place like, man, I mean, I don't know what the highest part of my life is, but this guy here beat Nelson Piquet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what Formula One?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he beat Nelson Piquet. So
Yeah,
what,
I know.
what
I've
have you
heard
done?
that.
What have you done in your life? Oh yes, I got it. I went to a race and I beat Nelson Piquet, which is twice world champion.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
It
You
was,
have anything
it
like
was
this?
a karting race.
Oh, you do.
He started in 6th place, and I started in 27th because I had not been racing for the past 4 months.
I love
And
this
then
story.
I got into racing during the race itself. I was 14 years old,
I love this.
and I got into the race as I was racing because when I recorded my times, I had three laps to record my starting time, and then I started in 27th place. So as the race progressed, 30 laps. So I overtook him probably, PK on probably 5 laps to the end, and I got up to the 6th place. So
He
yeah.
was.
He was 9th in the end.
So
yeah.
that's the story. I don't have it. It
He had a little damage.
all my
He had
stories.
although he had a little damage on the side body
he
of
didn't.
the
It was
car,
a perfectly good
but
car.
the engine was fine. The engine was fine, but and the karting, we know that it doesn't
You beat
affect
him.
anything. The body of the karting
We
doesn't
get
affect
it,
anything. But yeah. So,
We know he's good.
yeah.
'Cause
Well,
the race-
let me say this. We gotta get our first third of cigar done on the review, so we're
Yeah,
gonna stop in
okay.
here, and another second we're gonna be back. We are back.
Cupuaçu.
Just like that. Like we never left.
So okay, what we have? What do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk about football?
Is it time?
Is
it time?
Well, we could.
It's time
We haven't.
for the main event.
We've been on a free subject in here, but
I think it's been kind of fun just freeballing it.
yeah. It's always like, it's just like 4 lads getting together and then talking about it. We need a woman to come and join our podcast. So if you're watching out there, and then if you're a woman, please come and join us and record a podcast with us. And we love opinion. Please be a woman that smokes cigars. because we don't want to have you starting smoking cigars. If you're already smokes cigars normally, come and join us.
And of legal age to smoke cigars.
Yes, of course.
She's 21 or older.
Yeah, please. I would say 23 and older, just to be like on the safe side.
26. Let your brain develop.
It's quite hard for me to decide today because you look at the games. Very.
Are you already talking about the picks? Hold on, because I have to run the scene.
George, you're living in 2040.
Hey, I was
Come
gonna
on.
say, I had a cool.
Why is that?
We got to do the. We got to. Oh.
It's the battle of the logos.
Okay,
We have segments to this show. We have.
Come
we
on.
Get into things.
Yeah.
It's very professional.
It's okay.
around here.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
First up,
I'm on this, man. Yeah.
our Thursday night primetime game is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Herbert is out for the year.
With what?
And what team this person plays?
Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers, okay. So it's not the Las Vegas Raiders.
Correct.
I know Las Vegas.
This is their starting quarterback, Justin Herbert, went out. Man, I don't remember what it was. Something with his hand. He got surgery or something. He's out for the season. He's gone. I could have sworn these teams just played not too long ago.
Well, they played Sunday.
Was that this?
No, they didn't play.
Yeah, the Chargers played Sunday, and the Raiders played Sunday. They didn't play each other.
Oh, they didn't play each other, but they did play.
What division are the Chargers in?
Okay, now
AFC.
you're the one making the jokes.
AFC South.
No, they're the AFC West.
AFC West.
The Raiders are also the AFC West.
Yeah,
so I
that's true.
think these teams have already played each other.
You could be right.
Don't get us, going like looking at the game. Let's do the picks from
Well, I'm just saying.
the
I think
future.
this is the game that ended 6-0. So it was.
Oh, that one.
And
I remember that.
at a point.
The battle of the shitty games.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Fuck my point. We'll just make our picks.
Yeah, I didn't put the camera on you. The camera's over there.
Well,
Sorry.
No, the camera's on us, Hilton.
The camera's on
No,
there.
it's
On the yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the Raiders.
Yeah. I'll take the Chargers. George takes the Chargers.
I don't recommend that, George.
Yeah, let's see.
I will take the better logo because the Chargers logo is down, and do you know what I mean? It's a lightning bolt that should be going up, not down. I'll take the Raiders. I'm critical on the logos.
Yeah.
You know me. You know.
Yeah.
You should add that to the show, logos or something. Talking logos.
Did not see the scene started. Do you want me to run it again so that you can see it? Look at this screen over here, and I'm gonna run. It's the battle of the logos. It's not the battle of the football. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh my god.
I love George being here. This is it's so much fun.
Go back, because he didn't. You said you didn't say your pick.
To Hilton's point, the Chargers are going. The logo is going down. It needs Viagra. It needs to be going up. I'm going for the Raiders.
We don't recommend you buying Viagra unless you really need to. It's a healthy issue, and you should consult your doctor.
Disclaimers, man. Love it.
It's full of disclaimers. What we have in the store right now, Dylan's already not liking it.
And the Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm Viking. This is a tough game though because it's at Bengals, so Vikings are playing on the road.
I'll take the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals too.
Come on, look at my hair. I'm
trying to-
Viking, and I'm Viking. Look at it. Look at this. I now have like a Lockbrook. What was his name? Like that.
Lockbrook.
Oh, faux hawk.
Yeah.
Fake mohawk. Faux
Yeah.
hawk.
Faux
Yeah.
hawk. Yeah.
I'll take the Bengals.
Oh.
So am I the only one with the Vikings?
Yep.
You better not on the second thought.
No, I have no second thoughts.
We have the Pittsburgh Blinders at the Indianapolis Colts.
Another tough one.
And the Blinders have been playing blind too. I'm going Colts.
Yeah,
at home.
I'm going to take the Colts at home.
I have Colts at home. But I don't know when I play. It's
You
the
know
single
what?
most important.
I'm not picking the
Huh?
blinders
It's the
anymore
single
from
most
here to the
important
end. So
defense.
every time it's gonna
Of
the
any game.
blinders playing,
Yeah.
I'm picking the
Being
opposite.
at home.
Number
Even if it's the Cardinals.
It depends. Depends the
So
team.
I'm
Money.
Colts.
Huh?
Oh,
more than money.
Alright.
Yeah, money goes a long way too. On
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Hey, no parallel conversation here.
Oh, He's gonna report us to Elon.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm Lions.
Denver Broncos at the Detroit Lions. Hilton
Lions.
taking the Lions.
Lions
I'm
for
taking
George.
The Lions. George taking the Lions. What about you, Conrad?
I might go the upset pick here and pick the Broncos just because the Lions haven't been playing that well. They've lost their last 3 games.
Well, you said yourself, Broncos suck.
I know. I still stand by that statement. I'm just thinking the Broncos might pull one on the Lions.
No, Lions are better.
Sometimes we forget all these people get paid money to play football. So they might suck, but they're still really good.
Can
They
I
just
ask you,
suck in comparison.
before I go on the top 3 most important statistics, which is total yards, passing, rushing, yards allowed? Which ones are the real important ones for you guys?
Well, stats, different stats for different players mean different things.
Okay.
Yards allowed, defensive stats, yards per game could be whole offense. You could be looking at a quarterback's numbers. Just depends what statistics. You could make a argument for anything. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
you
We
can
had
take
a-
any statistics and it'll
Yes.
We had any statistics.
reflect anything you want to say.
We had one stat that was the team that fired the head coach in December never lost,
Yeah, just-
and then Konrad picked the team, and they lost for the very first time in history. So the stats mean nothing.
Yeah, they don't mean nothing. They mean a lot.
well, those
Sorry.
kinds of stats are just like
yes.
game stats. Those are different stats.
I agree with you.
But the thing about stats is they're very misleading.
Well,
They can be.
Okay, misleading is good. Misleading
Well,
is good.
and to that point, in the earlier podcast, I was explaining to Hilton some of the rules of football. A football team has basically 3 whole teams on one team. You don't have the same offensive people playing defense and special teams. You have your offensive people playing offense, then you have your
Yeah.
defense coming in, a whole different set of people. So stats for specifically for offense are going to be completely different than stats for defense because it's a completely different team.
Okay.
On the same team.
Right.
So you might have a team that's number 1 in offense but dead last in
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. Oh.
So stats
Does
you-
it make it up for the defense?
exactly.
I'll say-
Exactly.
My most important stat that I look at is turnover differentials. So how
Turnover, yes. This is my next question. It's right here.
I love it.
Huh?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's how much does a team turn the ball over and how much are they creating turnovers and getting it back. That is a huge.
Turnover is when they capture the ball when somebody else is playing. Is
Someone
that
else
You take the
captures.
ball from the other team essentially.
and without waiting for them to try
Punt
and
it
take
or-
the,
yeah.
the
So it'd be a fumble or an interception
Yeah.
or blocked kicks, blocked punts. You create a turnover to get the ball without them giving you the ball in a
Yeah.
punt, or if they go for it on 4th down and they don't meet the
Mm.
the line to gain, then the ball's turned over. But
Yeah.
that ends up having a huge impact on games. So usually teams with a huge turnover differential in their favor almost always win.
And also,
Not always, but
and
almost
also
always.
with this sport, there's more fluid. This means less. A sport like American football, where having the ball is absolutely important because it's a game that starts and stops. It has more value in a sport like that than in sports like in soccer, because this happens hundreds of times during the game.
Right.
Because the field is, there is no direction, there's no stop. The ball, in theory, could be 45 minutes being played without anyone stopping. I mean,
In
it
theory,
never happens.
Yes.
But it could.
But it could. So fluid games, turnovers will have less impact. I mean, they are always important.
Yeah, you
but
don't want to
not
lose possession.
in
But
this. And I didn't want to bother to get into this just because I'm just learning about this.
No,
and I
go
see
ahead.
the statistics, and I would like to see some of them. Like if a team turns the ball over too much, man, in American football.
yeah, you're screwed.
That right there is an indication of a bad offense.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the statistics of it, the offense is going to be lower. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to find Pareto.
Yeah.
There was one weird game that happened though, where like it might have been the Titans just last week, where they had a bonus turnover differential in their favor, but they still lost the game. So it does happen. It's just rare. Typically, when you win the turnover battle, you win the game. But
Yeah.
It's not 100%. It's like 85 maybe. It's pretty common. But...
Still high.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it was sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the sour thing. You know, it is.
Do you want
sour
paper?
sweet.
Do you want paper to write this down?
I'm good.
Are
I'm
you
good.
sure?
Yes, because sometimes I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I've been writing down and stuff.
I liked it
Yeah.
when he brought the big one
Yeah.
because it was small and then he saw it.
He's gonna lead it. Oh,
Okay,
go on.
sure.
Let me bother.
I know.
We're podcasting. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers. Bird.
Bird, bird. Bud's on the road. They fly, but they are driving right now.
Yeah.
They're on the road.
Georgie.
I take the Falcons.
Is it when Panthers will actually score?
Yeah.
It's not a Monday night primetime game, so we do have,
So we okay.
we have a chance.
Yeah.
All right, we have the Chicago Bears at the Cleveland Brownies.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the Bears.
I was
I was thinking Bears.
the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears have
Oh,
a
I
shot.
like
Well,
the
that's
Bears logo
Definitely
better.
not a limb.
I'm gonna be the only one taking the Browns.
The Bears have a shot this week. No, I'm going to take the Browns, but the Bears do have a shot this week.
George takes the Browns too.
George.
Oh,
Bears.
so we're divided.
I'm Bears.
Yeah. But they picked the... Yeah, we're divided. Oh, that's good.
We're
That's
house
good.
divided.
Do you know what?
What is
I'm
it
gonna
Browns
pick in that
for?
one.
What does it?
It was the owner's last name.
I
No,
thought it was
Or
something more
head
like.
coach, somebody's last name.
I thought it was something like like
It's not
more
gonna-
profound and.
No, it's not profound. They've never been to a Super Bowl. They've
Yeah.
never won a Super Bowl. They're kind of a cursed team. They've had terrible luck with quarterbacks the past decade.
The franchise, the owners, everyone.
It's a sorry-ass franchise.
See, this next game, I'm gonna announce the game by calling the name, and that's gonna be my pick. All right, I never do that, but I'm gonna do this time. The Buccaneers.
Against the entrepreneurs, right?
At the Entrepreneurs, the team of love.
The team of the people against the team of the people.
Yep.
Yeah, Buccaneers for me too.
I'm going to go Packers. I don't think
They played well last week, right?
Yeah. Both teams did. Even though the Packers lost, I just don't think the Buccaneers can last the cold. Packers are a cold weather team. It's at home in Green Bay. It's going to be snowy, cold, rainy, wet.
Buccaneers will run so much to get the body warm that they will win.
They'll die of
Like,
hypothermia.
at least 4 touchdowns
It'll be frozen
and 3 field
popsicles.
goals
4 touchdowns, 3 field goals. I like that.
for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers.
Packers are fighting for a wild card spot. I think they're going to play hard. I'm going to pick the Packers. We have the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'll take the Fins.
Yeah. Fins.
We're gonna sweep the Fins again. Well, it's not Monday night, so Fins. Fins up!
I have a feeling we're going to be split on Monday night's game anyways. We shall see.
Oh, I have a scene for that.
Man.
Next up, we have the New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. Tommy DeVito's been balling. Saints look okay. I think I might take the Giants here. In fact, I will.
Give me the sign. The Saints.
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 Saints go marching.
Saints. Oh yeah. Well,
I'll go with the logo, and the Saints logo is better. Saints for me.
oh, it's-
Giants for me,
Saints.
please.
So the footballers are going with the with the
Letters.
letters, and the soccerers are going with the
The
logo.
logo. Yeah.
Okay,
Florida de Lis. Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
that's
I
that's
give
a
it
tough
Texans.
one.
I'll take the Texans.
Can see there.
Well, we said the Texans were like playing well, and they lost.
Yeah,
right?
they lost bad.
lost me a point.
Yeah. They lost bad too.
But they have a better logo, and I'm Texas. And
Titans just beat the Dolphins.
yes, and then that's why I'm spiking them because I don't like that what they did.
Texans.
Texans for me.
I'm gonna go Titans.
Oh, Titans.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans.
Kansas City
Titans.
Chiefs at the New England Patriots. Chiefs have a really rough stretch the past 3 games of losses. And they're not going to lose this game. It's going to be the Chiefs.
Yes, I am with them.
Yeah, Chiefs.
They will not lose this game.
Bill Belichick's on his way out.
You want me
anyway.
to say Patriots, right?
No, I'm helping you.
It's a better logo.
If you're going to do
I kind
straight up
of
battle
like
logo,
I
that's
kind of
fine.
like the Chiefs logo though. It has grown up on me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You don't want to throw away a pick.
As it should.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Perfect.
Let him throw away his pick so I can catch up.
You're the Chiefs, Georgie?
So.
Oh, yeah.
he
Oh,
said
yeah.
Chiefs. Yeah.
You're too much in the news, man.
They're ballers. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Angry Birds.
Second total yards, third in passing, third in rushing.
Well, it has to
Yeah,
be the
so
49ers.
I'm gonna take the 49ers.
I am as well. I am in fantasy playoffs this week, and I'm starting Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. I need the Niners to ball out.
49ers for me.
49ers this week.
49ers, yes.
I like birds, but the Angry Birds is not really.
They're
Did I do it for you?
they're making us angry.
We have the Washington Commanders at the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll take the Commies, man. They've got a rough stretch. I like Sam Howell.
Let me call this one out. I'm gonna call the Commanders.
It's gotta be long, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be long. Rams for me.
I'm gonna go Rams also.
Oh, they're breaking the table here.
Yes, we are.
Dallas Cowboys at the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh.
Oh, you will
That's a
never
tough
pick against the Cowboys ever again. They beat the Birds.
And probably one of the best games of the year.
Yes.
That was a great game.
They beat 2 birds on a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
They beat your bird and the other bird.
Yeah.
You
They're
seem
bird beaters.
surprised.
They do not support birds.
I'll take the Cowboys.
We cook birds.
like the statistics.
Yeah.
So sweep on Cowboys.
Sweep on the Cowboys.
Fuck y'all. We're going to lose now.
Oh.
Alright. Baltimore Ravens at the Jacksonville Land Rovers.
Oh, this
I
is
have
tough
no
because
stats here,
I'm
man,
a bird
about it.
supporter and I'm a Land Rover supporter.
Okay.
I worked at the Land Rover factory in UK.
So you have first-hand knowledge,
Yes.
first-hand experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me puff in here.
True. Jesus. I would take the Jaguars. They're
Are they
home.
playing in UK?
Playing at home. They don't want the Ravens.
Where are they playing?
Be
Jacksonville.
11-3.
It's a home game, but they're in Jacksonville, Florida.
In Florida.
Oh, look at this now.
And where are the Ravens from?
Baltimore, Maryland.
So the cold playing on the warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Probably favorable.
Yeah. So, no.
In the summer, that's tough. Right now, it's good.
The Ravens would go 11-3
It's gonna be a close game. This one.
Yeah.
if they win now. No, it's not going to happen.
Ravens are going to get the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blame
they're
Ravens.
going to get a bye week run one. They're for sure going 11-3.
You think so? Yeah.
I know so.
Yeah,
He's read
I'm
the
leaning.
football script.
Let me puff
Yeah.
another one.
I'll take the.
You stand with the Jags?
Yeah. I'll stick with them.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Okay.
I'll take the Birds. I'm a Bird supporter. I
Yeah.
picked the Bird against the Cowboys. What a mistake!
No, you picked a tie.
No. On the last week.
Oh, last week. Oh, yeah. No, that's a big mistake. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Ravens as well.
Ravens as well. The only birds that you could have picked against the Cowboys would have been the Cardinals. And that would have been right.
But we have the Battle of the Birds on Monday night. Monday night
I like that.
football game. Eagles at the Seahawks.
Seahawks have to win. They have to. If they want to keep their potential playoff drive alive.
Chino playing?
I don't know. I I don't know. I don't know what they said, but I'm gonna support my Seahawks.
Konrad. It's bird on bird. And I'm gonna go with the logo on this one.
Yeah.
Dilla, how important is this player that you just mentioned for the game? You
Oh,
just
for the
mentioned it.
Seahawks.
Pretty
For
important.
Seahawks, yes.
Their quarterback.
How important is that? Is
Very
it for the
Pretty
team?
important. Very important.
Is he gonna play?
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
know either. I didn't
So
see.
I won't
I can't
speculate.
look it up.
I want the Eagles.
I don't have my phone on me to look it up. But
I can. I was told not to.
What?
I said
Who you picking?
Seahawks. I said Seahawks.
So I think I'm gonna go with the meaner look of a bird. So the Seahawks is a happy bird, and the Eagles have a. No, let me put it in there. 'Cause,
They're both angry.
Yeah.
no, it has a little. You can see like laughing on the very end of the beak in there for the Seahawks, and then the Eagles is kind of mean.
I would argue that he's just mid-flight. Look how straight that
Exactly
neck
what I
is.
thought. Yeah.
He's perched and he's calling
Yes.
at somebody like,
But
let you fucking know.
Oh,
This
man.
guy's mid-flight.
Sea walks very centered, like
He's already
concentrated.
like zoned.
Yeah.
He's mid-flight right now. He's scouring for some.
Those
prey.
are all true valid.
Well, but the Eagles to me look like already got the prey, and then the prey, and it's just going like, I'm gonna eat you. I don't know, man. Konrad, I want to support you as a friend.
Yes. Yeah. It's the second time I pick against your team, man.
Yeah.
Well, every time that you come in here, you pick against him.
Yeah. It's personal, man.
Yeah. And they win every time.
I'm gonna go Eagles. Sorry. I'm gonna go Eagles.
I can't be angry at you for doing that. Fuck you.
Yeah. Logically,
So that
yes.
wraps up.
Yeah.
That wraps up.
From here.
You guys want to talk about something else, or we wrap up? We're gonna get back to the cigars, but
We can keep. We can wrap it up, I guess.
okay. So thank you very much for watching.
Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if there's any cigars you want us to review. If you are of legal smoking age and you're already smoking.
Yeah, and and feel free to contact us if you wanna join us for a podcast here. If you are in the Austin area in Texas, we'd love to have you. Just drop us a message.
Check us out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Yes.
Thank
Don't
you.
drink.
Tell somebody you love them.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
Hug it.
Love you.